Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about relations and functions. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is already part 2 of our video class. The part 1 of our video is we actually discussed class with regards to the set of ordered pairs. So if you want to learn more about the part 1 class, I will just put the link on the description down below. We actually explained that one class is step by step. So in today's video class, we'll be focusing on the table of values. So how will you know that if the given relation is a function or not given this table of values? Once again, class, for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, you can call this one relations. Now, what is a relation, sir? Once again, relation is a set of ordered pairs. You have given x values and then given y values. Example, this one, we have the input, we have the output. So the input, there will be the x values. The output, there will be the y values. So we have given x values and then given y values. For number 2, we have x and then y, ordered pairs. Number 3, we have the ordered pairs. And then number 4, we have the ordered pairs. So these are relations. Once again, class, give an example, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can call this one relations. But the problem there, class, is this a function or not? So once again, we'll be focusing on the table of values. Now, how do you determine if the given table of values is a function or not? Now, the quick and easy way, class, to determine if the given table of values is a function or not, just simply check, class, the x values. Simply check the input. If the input, class, is repeating, therefore, class, it will not be a function. So example, class, number 1, we have negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Are the x values, class, repeating? Nope. There's no number for the x value that would be repeating. Therefore, class, easy way, this will be a function. Once again, class, for a function, class, one input corresponds to one output. So negative 1 corresponds to positive 5, 0 corresponds to positive 3, 1 corresponds to positive 6, 2 corresponds to positive 7, 3 corresponds to positive 4. One input corresponds to exactly one output. Therefore, class, for example, number 1, this will be a function. Once again, class, the example number 1, this will be a function because one input corresponds to exactly one output. Or the easy way to determine if this is a function, just simply check, class, the x values. If the x values is not repeating, therefore, class, it will be a function. Easy as that, class, with regards to example number 1. Alright, so this will be a function for number 1. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So we have given x values and then y values. So we have 3, 0, 4, 7, 5, 10, 4, 14, 10, and then 25. Now question, is this a function or not a function? That's correct. It will not be a function. Why is that, sir? Because this number 4, okay, this number 4 is repeating, corresponds to different outputs. Once again, class, number 4 corresponds to different outputs. That would be number 7 and then number 14. Once again, class, this input, once again, x value, we call that one input. This input 4 corresponds to different outputs. That would be number 7, this one right here, and then number 14, this one right here. Same number, input 4 corresponds to different outputs. That would be 7 and then 14. We explained this one, class, in the set of ordered pairs, how you determine if this given ordered pair is a function or not. We have our illustration, class. So basic example, class, if you have given table like this and then x value is repeating, corresponds to different outputs, therefore, class, it will not be a function. Simple as that, class. Number 4, this input 4, x value 4, corresponds to different outputs. There would be 7 and then 14. Therefore, class, this number 2 is not a function, not a function. That's it, class. Easy as that, class. Okay, number 2 is not a function. Alright, so let's have example number 3. So our given, we have negative 2, 0, 2, 4, and then 6. And then for the y values, we have 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 3. Now question, class, is this a function or not a function? That's correct. This will be a function, class. Once again, class, this will be a function because the x values, class, are not repeating. Even, class, if the y values is repeating, that would be really fine, class, as long, class, the x values is not repeating because one input corresponds to exactly one output. Let me just write that one, class. Let me just draw that one. Okay, once again, class, for the x values, let me just explain that one, class, for you not to be confused. For the x values, so we have given sets. We have negative 2, 0, 2, 4, and then 6. And then for the y values, there will be the same number, 3. So for the elements, simply write down 3. Once again, class, you're not allowed, class, for the elements. Inside this braces, class, this one right here, inside this braces, we call this one elements. Once again, class, this number, negative 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, you can call this one, class, elements. Now, elements, class, are unique. Once again, class, elements are unique. You are not allowed, class, to have repetition. So if you have 5 3s, simply write down 1 3. This will be the same, class. 5 3s, that will be the same, class, with 1 3. You are not allowed, class, for repetition. Now for the x value, class, as you can see, class, the x values, they are unique. They don't have the same value, class. This is negative 2, 0, 2, 4, and then 6. So one input, as you can see, class, one input, this one right here, negative 2, corresponds to exactly one output. One input 0 corresponds to exactly one output. One input, once again, class, one input 2 corresponds to exactly one output. One input 4 corresponds to exactly one output. One input 6 corresponds to exactly one output. Therefore, class, this will be a function. Once again, class, this will be a function because this input, negative 2, corresponds to exactly one output. So therefore, class, even, class, if the y value is repeating, as long, class, the x value is not repeating, you can call that one, class, a function. I hope it's clear for you, that one, class. Once again, class, even the y value is repeating, as long, class, the x value is not repeating, you can call that one, class, a function. So for number 3, this will be a function. Okay, number 3 is a function. Alright, now how about for number 4, class? Alright, so number 4, given x value, negative 3, 0, 2, negative 3, and then 1. For the y values, we have negative 5, 4, 2, 0, and then negative 1. So therefore, class, for number 4, if you write this down, if we will be explaining this one step by step for the x values. Alright, so we have given elements. We have negative 3, the smallest number. We have 2, negative 3. Simply write down as 1. So negative 3. And then we have 0. We have positive 1 and then 2. And then for the y values, the elements, we have smallest number, negative 5. We have negative 1, 0, 2, and then 4. Alright, so negative 3, negative 5. So negative 3 corresponds to negative 5. 0, 4. So 0 corresponds to positive 4. 2 corresponds to positive 2. Negative 3. So negative 3 corresponds to 0. Negative 3 corresponds to 0. And then 1 corresponds to negative 1. Now, as you can see, class, this negative 3, check this one out, class. Now, as you can see, class, this negative 3 corresponds to different outputs, right? Negative 3, one input corresponds to different outputs. There will be negative 5 and then 0. I hope you see this one, class. This negative 3, class, this one right here, class, corresponds to different outputs, right? There will be negative 5 and then 0. So therefore, class, this one right here is not a function because negative 3 corresponds to different outputs. There will be negative 5 and then 0. Outputs and then input. Negative 3, the input corresponds to different outputs. There will be negative 5 and then 0. Therefore, class, this will not be a function. So not a function for number 4. Not a function. Or the easy way, class, check the x value. The x value is separating. We have negative 3, 2 negative 3s. Therefore, class, this will not be a function. Easy as that, class. I hope it's clear for you with this one, class, with regards to the table of values. Alright, so you try this one, class, and then you put your answer on the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So for number 5, you tell whether this is a function or not, and then for number 6. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.